Yeah, buddy. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Childish, back at it again. We are on the next episode of Underrated and Overlooked. We're getting ready to get it done. We got ourselves a fire unit that definitely needs to be noted, but let's go ahead and bust out that disclaimer. Since we still got people that be commenting and be like, oh my God, Childish, that's not underrated or overlooked, or why don't you use that unit if you think it's good? You know, so on and so forth. The information that I'm providing to you is based on my experience, in addition to experience of some of the people that have been playing since the beginning of time. So, take it for what it's worth. Things have, by the time you watch this video, things might have changed to influence the unit in a positive and or negative way. So, keep that in mind. However, these videos, this series is going to be dedicated to more beginners and intermediate players to utilize units that they may think is not too good at the very beginning, and even in the mid stages of the game are considered either underrated or overlooked. So we're going to kind of showcase some of the units that you might be fortunate enough to get early on, and if you do, you have to take advantage of it. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the one of the units that I got when I was low level, and I was fortunate enough to get this awakened, but had I gotten it unawakened, I would have definitely awakened it, either way. So the fire fairy, out of all the fairies out there that you can get, wind, water, fire, I believe this is definitely one of the better ones, if not the best. Mind you, as far as looking at it from a damage perspective, I believe it's the best, but this is definitely one that could be taken for damage, but I like it for the abilities that it has to crowd control, but also in addition, the abilities to provide an additional way of crowd controlling depending on what rune set you use. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this unit real quick. First attack has the opportunity to stun one turn with a 20% chance. This can be maxed out to 60%. This turn right here shoots 2 arrows and stuns the enemy if both of them hit the same target. Okay, and then you have an attack that shoots a flurry of arrows, attacking all enemies 4 to 6 times. Each attack has a 20% chance to reduce their attack speed by 20% for 2 turns. So, why is this one super, super good? And if you get it in the early stages of the game, why should you be going for it? And mind you, again, that's Iselia. The one, if you're jumping into the game, you're going to be seeing the fire. This is the one you're going to be seeing, right? But we're going to look at the awakened version, because obviously at the end of the day, you're going to want to awaken it. Okay. Well, first off, the unit has 2 initial ways of stunning, which obviously is great. Early on in the game, to have some kind of crowd control is very, very good, especially when stuff gets tough in the arena or in the dungeons leading up to the bosses. Really, really nice. In addition, you have an AoE attack that is not just one solid one-hit attack. You have the opportunity to hit each unit 4 to 6 times. So if you get get into giants and start, farming runes in there and have the opportunity to collect, your first kind of beginner runes for despair, you'll have the opportunity to turn her third skill into basically an AoE stun. All right, and every opportunity that it attacks. So if you have this attack go off and each this attack hits each unit 6 times, that's 6 opportunities to stun the unit, and 6 opportunities with a 25% chance, right, on the stuns. Where we at? Yeah, stun rate plus 25% chance. So each opportunity that you hit, you get that 25% chance to stun. That means that you have a relatively good chance of stunning the monster. That being said, it's not a guaranteed. I mean, it's not like it's 25% chance 6 times. I should land it every time. It's like, no, they still have the ability to resist. They still have the ability to resist, so you have to take that in consideration. However, the opportunity to stun in the early stages of the game, if you're fortunate enough to get a couple of despair runes, whether it's through the Giants or the Magic Shop, for those that don't know, we got the Magic Shop right over here. You can definitely find yourself some despair runes as such. 36,000. I can't remember how much that was in the game, but again, like I said, they might not be some of the best runes. Obviously, I would look for attack-based runes and attack percentage-based runes if you can. But early on in the game, just being able to get the despair set on her is going to be very, very beneficial. So, basic rune recommendations for starting out, like any attack damage unit, Fatal Blade is going to be the easiest two sets to get, and it's going to provide the most bang for your buck from most attack-based units. With her having the enhanced ability of increasing her critical rate, her base critical rate is going to be 30. So if you do get a blade set on there, plus an additional, a little bit of 8 to 10% crit rate, you can get her crit rate, sitting well over 50%, around 50%, not well over, but 50% chance to crit rate is no joke, right? It's going to help you a lot in the early stages, get you the damage that you need to kind of clear out. Very, very nice unit. What else makes this unit very, very strong besides the bonus critical rate and the opportunity to do additional stuns with the despair is the fact that this unit is one of the few 3-star units that allows you to level it up. How do I say? Level it up with 2-star fodder. Okay, so when you take a look at here, and of course there's none here, but you will see the Wind Fairy, and the Wind Fairy is a 2-star unit. So any particular time you see a Wind Fairy, and those normally go for like 20,000 or whatever, grab them and throw them in there, because like I said, the opportunity to skill out the unit is going to be very, very nice, and you definitely want to take advantage of that. So I've been leveling up these, but this is pretty much the same for the first. The fire one as well. They're going to have 7 or 8 levels here. They're going to have about 3 to 4 levels in their second and third skill for the fire fairy. But so that it's going to take about 11 or 12 pieces to fill out. Here's a dark fairy that we just got. But again, this is the same as the Wind Fairy, where you're going to have they're going to be a 2-star natural born. The Wind one. So Water one and the Fire one are 3-star naturals, but the Wind one is a 2-star natural. So that's why you have a big jump in the early stages of the game. The opportunity to level up the unit's skills, especially when the unit's awakened and you have them set to either do damage or crowd control, helps you leaps and bounds. So very, very good unit. It might take you a while to get the despair set that you need, right? So. Like I said, just stick for Fatal for now. As far as other recommendations, you could play around with Swift, because if you like to mess around in the arena, having the opportunity to attack first with a skill like this, and slowing everybody down, will be beneficial. But again, you're sacrificing some quality needed damage early on. Again, there's many ways to do this. I think Despair with a blade combination or Fatal with a blade combination. Attack on the 2, 4, 6 slots are going to be great. And that's attack percentage, by the way, that we're recommending. It's going to do you well. Again, the Despair runes, when you get in the Despair runes, don't sit there and throw away all the runes until you get like this perfect 2-star, 3-star legend rune, right? Get the runes that you need just to fill the set so you can get the bonus of the stun rate. Don't try to look for the best runes at that stage of the game, because you're going to be replacing them, guys. Definitely just try to get the runes that you can. If you can find them cheap in the Magic Shop, get them. If you have the opportunity to farm the first 4 stages of Giants, definitely do so, because like I said, the Giants have the opportunity to drop Despair, Fatal, Rage, Blade, Swift, and I believe energy, maybe one more in there, but I believe there's a higher rate of dropping despair runes with relation to the other types of runes. So you see right here, Giants Keep despair set, boom. Get to it, jump on it, be about that life. All right, so definitely a good unit. I can't wait for you guys to try it out if you're just getting started in the game. Again, if you are watching this video and you are in the mid to late stages of the game, I appreciate your support in watching this video, but it's more catered to the beginners and intermediate people. I can't throw that out enough because I still get a handful of comments that are like, Childish, why don't you use this? Or it's not that good in Conqueror 2. It's like, yes, this is not for people in the Conqueror 2. This is for the beginners up into, Fighter and maybe even Conqueror 1, depending on how you have it specced. So this is just a early on beginner series on some of the units that get overlooked, that we throw away, that we don't realize it's good until it's too late. So let's hit you with that epic fail story. I think I've talked to you about it before. If I can get to it, epic fail. Light high elemental, Phaimon volcano, first clear. I was like, oh, this unit sucks. I'm gonna throw it away. And then I found out it's one of the few light units that has the ability to ignore defense. In addition, the Awakened version has the opportunity to balance two people's health and increase it by 25%. So, yeah, fail on my part. Fail. So that's why I'm making this video. I want to make sure you guys don't make the same mistakes I did growing up, and hopefully we can all learn from each other's mistake in order to improve our game. Alrighty, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate all your support as always. Stay tuned for the next video. It's your boy Childish with ChildishPlays. Check it out. Take care. We'll see you next time.